YouTube, how are you? So welcome back. So here we have the entrance of the chicken coop, and it's quite irritating having to clean the eggs all the time, but it can't be helped. Look at this place, it's so muddy. This kind of slightly nullifies the mud, it kind of soaks up before they come in. As you can see, I put sand down here too, but it is so squelchy. Honestly, if you saw it beforehand, it was ridiculous. It was a bit much like this. And check out my ceanothus, about to burst in bloom next year. Ceanothus pugate blue, by far one of the best ceanothuses out there. And yeah, they got a bit battered, but it's coming back thick and fast. Loving it. Hopefully it gets really big and then I can toperize it. But I'm going to talk more about this another day, because right now it's a bit sparse with the trees in here. Yeah, we've got some nitrogen fixers, i.e. ceanothus and the older and stuff, but there could be more more low ground dwelling plants. So I can almost treat this like a little mini food forest, but we'll talk about that. There's 7 stages to it, but again, we'll talk about that another day. So if you want to hear about that, join us, subscribe. But anyways, I'm talking about the chicken coop today because I've changed it around. I've done a little fixer upper, haven't I? Maybe you guys can see. So ta-da! It's a bit self-explanatory. So I've kept the tumble dryer because the chicken still lay eggs in there, but someone is annoyingly sleeping in there, and that's the downside, right? So basically, if you're new here, I don't live here yet, and in the process of building a house. So that's hopefully we can live here, and then we can start kind of stopping the chickens from sleeping in the nest boxes, because it's a pain in the bum. Because right now they're not laying as much as they used to. Obviously, because it's cold, they get about maybe 7 eggs a day, which is fine. Like it's 29 hens, so at the end of the day, it's nice. We can still make an omelette each week. So you can see these are their favourite nest boxes at the moment. They tend to lay down there, which is good. No one's laid in this section for some reason, that middle bit, but some chickens like to sleep in this. As you can see, the pile of poo, which is kind of rank. Not the end of the world, because I've got shavings under there, so I can just take that up with a glove, obviously, or a spade, and then just chuck it over here with this stuff. But it's quite annoying. And sometimes they lay eggs up here, but you can see another hen is sleeping up here, or hens plural are sleeping up here. But yeah, I just need to, when I do, because it's not cost effective for me to come here twice a day, because I live 10 miles away and I was spending like £100 on fuel a week, which is when I used to kind of put them to bed before I had this pallet fortress. But yeah, I just feel like it's not about that. Yeah, they're going to get money I sell the eggs in the shop, but it just covers their food. So they're not selling golden eggs. So here again, like this is the we made it a lot easier for ourselves to build the coop at the bottom of the hill, but as you can see, this is on a slope, as I've said it before. But because this site's really flat, but what happens then, obviously the water rushes down and ends up down here, which makes this really squelchy. So that's why I've put more sand down here, and then more kind of wood shavings and more kind of hay, just to kind of sequester a lot of this stuff, because honestly it gets so wet down here, it's ridiculous. So but yeah, so as you can see, there's a lot of poo. This has been 3 weeks worth. I've agitated and had a bit more, but they're very busy, and imagine 30 birds in here just caking the place with their plops. But be sure to stay tuned when I kind of empty it out, because once I empty this, once I flip the compost over there, then this stuff will get taken out and put in its place, and then in time we keep flipping until we have some fancy compost. And pretty much every week we'll have a nice lump size of compost, basically full of all the goodness, seaweed, chicken poo, you name it. See, look, it's already pulling up, and that's just my foot's been there. So yeah, some blabbing still. I still need to move these tubs over there, just so that I can open this door, because there's 2 doors to this coop. Makes it a bit more practical. That's why I planned it that way, so then I can get underneath this, rake this out, and put it in the wheelbarrow, plonk it over there, bosh, it's all done. So yeah, anyways, and another thing, it doesn't I'll say it again, it doesn't stink in here, which is great. It's smelt better, I'll be honest with you, but it's still not on that level of like burning the nostrils kind of thing. So anyways, there's a quick update. Hope all is well with you guys. It's cold down here. I've got slight chilblain in my toes. That's what you get for having holes in your wellies. I need to get some new ones. Like, I've got 2 pairs of wellies and they both got holes in. It's not fun. It's not the one, I tell you. Peace and hugs from Lovey Uist. Keep warm, and hope to see you soon.